It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 take, go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Not a bad starting point for tomorrow.
No, you know, it's certainly a great way to start off the season. All these guys on the number 6 Colin Ford F-150 truck have done a really good job in the offseason. They worked extremely hard on this truck, and it was the same truck we had in Talladega, and I feel like they've made it a little bit better over what we had there. You know, as far as being able to get the job done tomorrow, in 2006, Mark Martin qualified on the pole here and won the race. So I feel if Mark Martin was driving this truck, he would probably win tomorrow. But since he's not, hopefully we can hang on, you know, keep it in one piece tomorrow.
Colin?
Colin, how do you feel your progression was over the course of last season, and without things like testing in the off season, is it hard to judge what, if anything, may be better this year?
Well, you know, I feel like without the testing, our guys have just worked extremely hard. You know, and this poll is more about those guys and the work that they've done, the guys in the motor shop and the guys in the body shop, and all the work that everybody's put in. You know, as far as me, I just get to stand up here and, you know, say how cool and how good of a job everyone did at my team, because I think anybody in this room could have driven that truck today and bet on the pole. It just shows all the hard work they've put in, and whether we came here and tested or whether we didn't come here and test, I don't think makes a huge difference. They're still going to put the same amount of effort in. They're still going to put all the work in, and you know, as far as the progression goes, I only had about maybe 50 laps last year at the test. Then we got involved in an accident and had to go home. So I never got the full test experience, I guess you could say.
Any other questions for Colin? Any other questions? Oh, Parkhurst.
Bob Parkhurst, NASCAR Scene. I mean, have you figured out what you're doing with the rules as far as whether you're going to come in for gas first, for tires first, and how do you think that's all going to play out? And, I mean, do you pretty much going to let Mike make those decisions, or will you be giving him any advice?
Well, I think for anybody that knows Mike Beam, he's, you know, pretty much a guy who makes up his mind, and that's what you're going to do. Especially for a guy like me. I don't have any clue what I'm doing. I'm, you know, glad I can just hang on and do the driving part and let him take care of the rest of it. He's really good with all the pit stop strategy. I felt like he did a really good job last year, and he thinks about it, works extremely hard, and thinks about it just a lot, and has a really good understanding of it. So I feel like it's going to definitely be interesting with the new rule change and package that they have. It's going to be a lot of fun, I believe, just the way that you're going to have to come down pit road twice, and it's going to add some excitement for the fans. And I don't know exactly sure what the plan is yet. I would believe if you went anywhere around 20 or 25 laps, you're going to have to come down and take gas and come back and take tires, or, you know, take tires and come back and take gas, vice versa. So, you know, I believe like you're going to have to do 2 pit stops almost every yellow flag.
Jim Otter, Charlotte Observer. Colin, have any misgivings or about not having a teammate in a race like this? Do you feel a little bit kind of out on your own?
You know, I feel like it would be really nice to have some teammates. Eric Darnell and John West Townley was at Talladega with me as a teammate, and you know, those guys helped out for sure. Eric and I obviously Eric led, and I was second for a lot of the race at Talladega. But it seems to me like one of those deals where when it starts to spread out and you come down to the last 10 laps of the race, it's sort of every man for himself. And you know, I feel like Talladega was that way, and I never got to that point in Daytona. So it would be nice to have some teammates, nice to have somebody to kind of lean on and ask some questions. Hey, is your truck drive like this? Do you feel that through these bumps and things like that? But luckily for me, Roush Fenway is such a big organization, has so many great people. You know, I can go over to a Carl Edwards or a Greg Biffle and talk to those guys and ask them those questions.
Any other questions? Parkhurst, did you have another one? Yep. Okay. Utter, do you have another one? Any other questions for Colin? Any other questions?
Going once, going twice.
All right. Thank you, Colin, and congrats.